Hello everybody and welcome back to the Ssbl. Week 7 underway. And we'll start off day 2 with the Moonshots in the Liberty. Moonshot still looking for that first win here in Season 9. As the Liberty look to stop a 3-game skid here tonight and get back on the right side of things. It's Jonathan Massey taking the start. He leads things off with a walk. He's been fairly strong in the bullpen, a 3.78 ERA, 7 earned runs through 16 and 2/3, 10 hits, 3 walks, 22 strikeouts. Maybe just a little bit of problem with the long ball. 3 home runs surrendered. Bounces back with a strikeout there, 1 away. That brings up Moshindaru to the plate. Specialist versus low pitch here. 1-2 the count. K-Man active. This is back to the mound. Massey will throw it down to first in time for out number 2. Now brings Sia to the plate. And Herschel with the backhanded play. In time to Massey for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. Got Nick Armstrong on the mound. As that one ripped to third, a jumping attempt by Ernest Money. Knocks it down, but can't get the throw off in time. Not a lot of good stuff on Nicky Armstrong. 9 earned runs and 3 1/3. 10 hits. No walks, 6 strikeouts, but 4 home runs surrendered. Manny Musgroves to the plate, hitting .440 on the season. 11 for 25, but strikes out swinging there, 1 away. Mohamed Mohan now to the plate. Fouled back, 1-2 the count to Mohan. And he gets struck out, so back-to-back strikeouts there for Armstrong, 2 away. Brings up Hamish Rifleman. Rifleman hitting .391 on the season, 9 for 23. And he rips this one into the gap. That's deep, and that is going to be off the wall. Runner is at third, going around third, head for home, and the Liberty strike first. RBI double for Rifleman, and it's 1-0 here early. And that one's another one lifted into the gap, and that one will get down. It'll be 2-0 Liberty. Back-to-back hits in that right center gap. Laxon up to the plate now with another runner on second. He pops this one up, though. Easy play here for Contrary, and it's caught for out number 3. But the Liberty strike first, a pair of RBI doubles, and they take a 2-0 lead going into the top of the second. And Massey starts off the top of the second with a strikeout. Grounder, but that's going to stay foul. 0-2 to Taff Lapham. He floats one into left, and that is going to get down a bomber special in front of Trailer Crane. And the Moonshots have runner aboard. Brings up Mary Q. Contrary. And Contrary into right, but Musgroves tracks that one down. Route number 2. That brings up Haram Beefcake to the plate. 4 for 21 so far for Beefcake, a 190 average. Couple RBIs on the season, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Gets this one through the right side of the infield. And now put 2 aboard with 2 out for the Moonshots here in the top of the second. Ernest Money with an opportunity to get a run across for the Moonshots here with a base hit. Pops it up into center field. Hamish Rifleman is there. He makes the snag for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the second now. Underhand Herschel and Livy Nolan do up. This Liberty team just battling a bit of bad luck right now, I would moreover say, as that one's hit nicely into left field for a leadoff single. As Liberty right now, as I look at the team batting stats, are second in the league in average, hitting .323. A little bit behind on the home runs. They're 15th with only 6. But they're striking out the least of anyone, as that's deep into center field, but caught at the warning track for out number 1. Averaging 5.8 runs per game. Maybe the unluck has come from the pitching side. The ERA is a bit high at 5.09 team-wise, which is 19th in the league. But the whip says a much different story. The whip is only at 1.22. That is 9th best in the league. So some unfortunate things maybe happening here or there for the Liberty. We've got 2 on here and only 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Trailer Crane to the plate. A chance to add on to their lead. Leadoff hitter hitting .529 this season, 7 for 27. Pair of home runs, 4 RBIs. Full count. Fouls it back. And strike 3 called. Just finds the outside edge. And Crane gets rung up 2 away. And up comes Matty Musgroves for the second time. Runners are going, popped up into right field, foul territory. And it'll be caught by Siya for out number 3. And we'll go to the top of the third. Nick Hugh, Hightower, and Moshindaru all do up the top of the order for the Moonshots. Right back to Massey. He fields that one nicely. Goes first in time. .3-1 here to Hightower. Grounded to first. Herschel will take it himself for out number 2. Massey's locked in now. 2 hits and a walk through 2 2/3, 2 strikeouts. Get his third here with K-Man. Just misses. Swing and a miss. And we'll go bottom of the third. Mohan, Rifleman, and Spicy Bark due up for the Liberty. Grounded to Moshindaru. Out number 1. Amish, who had the first RBI double that scored a run. To get things started here in the 3rd. Has himself a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. And Armstrong there with another strikeout. I believe that's 4 for him. Green won the count to Bark, and he will draw a walk. Bring up Samuel J. Laxon. Laxon on the season, 10 for 24. But can't connect here as he pops this one up just off the mound for Armstrong for out number 3. And we'll go to the top of the 4th, still 2-0. Sia, Andine, and Taff Latham due up for the Moonshots. For the Moonshots, this young squad still building here. 243 average for them on the season. That is 16th in the league. 17th in home runs with only 5. But the strikeout rate isn't too bad. 27.7%, 13th in the league, so kind of in the middle of the pack. And that's a grounder to Mohan for round number 2. Tough out versus K-Man. The age-old battle. 1-2 to Latham. Fouls that one off. Swing and a miss. K-Man proves to be the winner there. Bottom 4th we go. Underhand, Herschel and Nolan due up. Broken bat, slow roller. Armstrong can't handle it at first and can't get the throw off in time. And so that's an infield single to start off the inning for the Liberty. Let's see if Alan Herschel can capitalize. One and 2 the count to Herschel. Backs him off the plate there. And we'll lose him. So the Liberty building something here in the bottom of the 4th. First 2 runners reach, and it's Livy Nolan to the plate. Nolan's hitting 380 or 364 on the season. 8 for 22, still looking for that first home run of the year. He's got the power to do so. Could break things open for the Liberty here. This one into center field, and that will be caught by Hightower for out number 1. That will flip the lineup around. Trailer Crane for the 3rd time. Now that's up the middle. Contrary, though, playing shaded in and turns the Dragon special. 4-6-3, go the Moonshots defensively and shut down the Liberty in the bottom of the 4th. Remains 2-0 as we go top side of the 5th. And it will be Contrary to lead us off. And she'll put one down into left with the leadoff single for the Moonshots. And that brings up Haram Beefcake. Massey's still locked in, though. Just the 4th base runner for the Moonshots here through 4+. 4 strikeouts for Massey. 1 and 2 the count. K-Man active for Beefcake. The payoff pitch, swung on and missed. Strikeout number 5 for Massey, one away.
The third baseman, number 30.
I'll bring up Ernest Money. He's 0 for 1. Hitting 286 on the season. Came in again here for Massey. Slow roller to third. Laxon will go to second for 1. They can't turn the Dragon Special to do get the leadoff runner down.
Number 3.
And that sets things up for Nick Hugh with 2 away. Nick Hugh not exactly having the send-off season we're anticipating. Hitting only 160 on the year, 4 for 25. And strikes out swinging there to end the inning. And we'll go down to the bottom of the 5th. Matty Musgroves, Mohamed Mohan, and Hamish Rifleman.
The right fielder, number 29.
Armstrong not doing too terribly. 5 hits, couple of earned runs, and some walks through 4. As that's going to bomber special in front of Latham for a leadoff hit.
The shortstop, number 26.
Fouled off 1-2 the count for Mohan. And that's going to get down into right. So once again, the Liberty get the first 2 runners to reach here in the bottom of the 5th now. And brings up Hamish Rifleman. RBI double already to his name today. Can he plate a couple more here? And he will connect with that one. That one gets down in front of Sia. But not deep enough for anyone to score. And now the bases are loaded here for Spicy Bark with RBI man active. Nick Armstrong gets pulled in favor of Flynn Yorkson. And that one's into right center. That's going to get down. That could clear the bases. 1 run has scored. Another one coming. And the runner rounding third headed to home. It's 5-0 Liberty. The RBI man does exactly that and clears the bases. And still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th for Laxon. And Laxon into right, but right to Sia. Let's see what I can get on Flynn Yorkson here. Yorkson, 10 2/3 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 10 hits, 11 walks, 14 strikeouts, a 4.22 ERA, and a 1.96 whip. Full count here to Ace Underhand, and he will draw a walk, putting 2 aboard again for the Liberty. And Alan Herschel to the plate. This one into right, flirting with the line. That's going to get down, and that will score another run. 6-0 Liberty. Alan Herschel RBI single. Nolan to the plate. Runners at the corners. Just 1 out. 2-2. Full count. Swing and a miss. That brings us back to the top of the order. Traylor Crane, who's a tense 1 for 3 today. And trailer crane into right center. Back it goes. It's going to be off the wall. And 2 more runs will score an RBI double for trailer crane. And it's 8-0 Liberty. Yorkson is rattled. The Liberty have scored 6 in the bottom of the 5th. And Musgrove's up to the plate with a runner on second. Grounds it to Money. Money to first in time for out number 3. But the Liberty make it 8-0 going into the top of the 6th. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Moonshots here. One and 2 now to Shorty Hightower. Fouls it off. And that is up the middle. Leadoff runner aboard here for the Moonshots to start off the top of the 6th. Oh, and 2 to Omiwa Moshindaru. And she strikes out looking. Strikeout number 7 for Massey. Up to 80 pitches here. Been locked in for pretty much the majority of the game. Ooh, almost dangerous there down the third base line, but foul. And that one's going to get through. A base hit. So a couple runners aboard now for the Moonshots. Heather Anding coming to the plate. And here comes Kamian once again. Payoff pitch inside 2-2. Popped up. Left field. Oh, deep infield fly called there. Very late, too, as Mohan makes the catch for out number 2. And Latham comes up. And tough out versus K-Man once again. It's a full count. Runners going, swing and a miss. K-Man comes up once again and sends us to the bottom of the 6th. Mohan, Rifleman, and Spicy Bark all due up for the Liberty. Is up the middle. Yorkson not having the greatest of times here in relief in this one. And Mason left server will come in. It'd just be the second appearance we've seen for left server. Only 2/3 of an inning on him this year. Gave up 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, a 26.8 ERA, and a 7.5 whip. That's a 5-pitch walk. I'll put 2 aboard for the Liberty. Spicy Bark having a day. 2 doubles, 4 RBIs. RBI man active for him once again, as left server can't find the zone. And that one's fouled off and will get down. Oh, swing and a miss, and left server gets the K.
The third baseman, number 35.
Brings up Laxon. Hasn't gotten on in the Liberty Parade so far today. 0 for 3. Dials it off to make the count full and smashes that one. Long gone, and it's 11-0 Liberty.
Designated hitter, number 33.
Liberty getting some aggravations out in this one, I believe.
The first baseman, number 68.
Grounder Andine. And that will end the bottom of the sixth. 3 more for the Liberty as we go to the top of the seventh. 7, 8, and 9 do it for them here. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw Massey get pulled. Oh, he stays in the game. Starting at 94 pitches. Into right field. Musgroves is there, 1 away.
The catcher, number 59.
Oh no! Well, that will definitely do it. Oh, but he gets out anyway.
The third baseman, number 30. Now pitching.
Massey gets conked on the noggin, but he'll be back for his next start. And that's into left. And it will be caught in foul territory, so 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 7 we go. 11-0 for the Liberty.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 7.
Nolan singles up the middle.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 55.
As does Trailer Crane. Liberty 2 aboard, nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. This could get even uglier.
The right fielder, number 29.
Bases loaded now after the walk by Musgroves. Mohamed Mohan. Bases loaded, nobody out here. Into center field. That we caught for out number 1. Runner will tag. It's a dozen for the Liberty now.
The center fielder, number 89.
Omewa with a nice diving stop. Can't do much more than it than just throw it to first, but prevent some more runs from scoring. And it's Spicy Bark now with 2 runners in scoring position. You know, if traits stay in S&B 4, which I assume they will, you should almost get even more juice on RBI man with both second and third occupied. 12-0 going to the top of the 8th.
Designated hitter, number 3.
It's Bjorn Bjornsson in for relief. Just 2 innings on him so far this season, 3 earned runs. A pair of hits, a pair of walks, a strikeout. 13.75 ERA and a 2 whip. And he strikes out Nick Hugh for round number 1.
Number 5.
Hightower will draw the walk there, but a runner aboard for Omiwa Moshindaru. Oh, and that's off the glove of Bark. Runner will take second. Takes the double play out of the equation. And that one's hit into left. Runner is going to stay put at third, though.
The right fielder, number 63.
Runners at the corners for Sia. Chance for the Moonshots to get on the board here. Popped up into right. This will be caught for round number 2. And the throw home will not be in time, and the Moonshots do get up on the board with the sacrifice fly. And that one will score another, so 12-2.
The left fielder, number 9.
One and two to Latham. Grounded to Mohan. In time for round number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 12-2. Laxton, underhand, and Herschel due up for Liberty.
Now pitching, number
Left server will come out, and Bob Donut will come in. Right down the first baseline, Moshindaru take it herself.
the designated hitter, number 33.
Right to Contrary. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 68.
And that one to Anding. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Donut. And we'll go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Moonshots here as they trail by 10.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 9. Now pitching, number 34.
And Fernando Shields will come in. Try and clean things up here. Finish it off. Three and 1 to Contrary. And that's up the middle.
Now batting, the catcher, number 59.
That's grounded to Mohan. Mohan to Nolan. And Nolan to Herschel for the Dragon special. 2 away. And earnest money. Last chance here for the Moonshots. And he gets rung up there, and that will do it. Liberty get back on the right side of the ledger with a 12-2 win over the Moonshots. 15 hits to their 8. Hits for the Moonshot, just contrary with the multi-hit game. As for the Liberty All-Starters getting involved, multi-hit games for Crane, he went 3 for 5, and then everyone else with a pair of hits. On Rifleman, Bark, and Underhand. Loss goes to Armstrong, 5 earned through 4. Win goes to Massey, he was scoreless through 6 2/3, 5 hits, a walk, 8 strikeouts. And Bjornsson and Shields both came in. And Bark will take top billing, followed by Massey and Trailer Crane. And that will do it for game number 1. Game number 2, Express and the Knights. Coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch. Whoops, hold on. I have the wrong stadium. End game. Silly chicken sandwich. It's not Founders Field. Swagger Center. Sissy Lou. Otto Ishida. There we go. For real this time. Nothing to see. All right, here we go. Knights and the Express. Showdown in that Legends division in the Roa Conference. Knights 1-5, but the Express in that 3-way logjam at 4-2. Got Yamato Ishida on the mound. Let's see how he is done. 5 2/3 in his last start, 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts for a 3.17 ERA and a 1.235 WHIP. A couple of quick outs here. Brings up Lindsay Pena.
Ball outside.
And she strikes out, swinging a 1-2-3 inning for Ishida. And that brings up Sissy Lou on the mound for the Express. She went 6 1/3 her first start. 1 earned run, 3 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts for a 1.42 ERA and a sub-1 whip. And that's a strikeout to start things off. As things are for the Knights. Offense is not their strongest suit. A .238 batting average, 17th in the league. 8 home runs hit. That is 10th in the league. And a strikeout rate at 29%. As that is 2 up, 2 down for Sissy Lou, both on strikeouts. Brings up Levi Booth. And make that 3 up, 3 down via the strikeout for Lou. We'll go to the top of the second, South Sea and Stevenson. Express coming into the game, hitting .278 on the season, 7th best in the league. But not known for the long ball either, only 5 hit on the season. Strikeout rate kind of towards the middle at 26.89. So some fairly similar offenses here. Come down to how the pitching battle fleshes out. Grounder to Tony. In time, 1 away. Oh, a nice diving stop by Corey Harris. In time, 2 away. Pitching is the major difference between these two teams. Express with the 9th best team ERA at 3.35, 12th in the league in WHIP at 1.27. Much different story for the Knights as they are the basement dwellers in the league currently at a 9.34 ERA and a 2.11 WHIP. And that should be the first out recorded for Lou, not via strikeout, and it is. Kenya Weiss, 1-1. Smacks that hot yogurt with a nice diving pick. Gets it to Lou in time for out number 2. Two away, locked in already is Sissy Lou.
No, that's inside. That's outside. Take your base.
And Lou loses her though. First base runner of the game here. And brings up the big bat of Penalea Vodka. And that's up the middle. Base hit, so the first hit of the game. And the Knights have 2 aboard here and 2 outs in the bottom of the second. And Ahmed Khan to the plate. Khan hit a grand slam a couple weeks ago. And that one gets out, and it's going to get out of play. So both runners now in scoring position. as things coming a bit unhinged for the Express here. In the bottom of the second, Lou had gotten 5 outs very quickly, gotten locked in, and now 2 have reached and the ball's falling out of play. And the Knights are going to take the lead with a base hit up the middle. 1 run's going to score, another one rounding third, headed for home. The throw to the plate, not in time. It's 2-0 Knights. Man, that escalated quite quickly. It seemed like Lou was going to finish off the second inning very cleanly. And it all just kind of avalanched away for the Express. And it's 3-0 to Rainier Wolfcastle. That's a 4-pitch walk. The train has come off the tracks here. With 2 outs in the bottom of the second, Wesley Jacks, the top of the order, with 2 on, floats it to Yogurt to end the inning, but 2-0 for the Knights as we go to the top of the third now. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Express.
The second baseman, number 29.
That one is going to be through the left side of the infield. The Express have their first hit of the game.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 3. Low. Ball high.
This one is popped up, foul territory. And Wolfcastle will get there. It's out number 1.
Fielder, number 17.
And that's to Harris. Harris will go to second for 1. They won't turn 2, but they do get that lead runner.
First baseman, number 21. Go.
Runner is going and in the dirt. Probably would have gotten him with a better throw, but in scoring position now for Hot Yogurt. Yogurt nubs it and gets thrown out for out number 3, and we'll go bottom of the third. Tony, Booth, and Glover do up.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 12.
This one into right center. Tracking that one, though, is Vargas. Fouled back. It's a 1-2 count here for Levi Booth. This one into left center. DDC tracks it down for out number 2. That brings up Brick Glover. Bounce that one off. 1-2 the count. Grounder to Stevenson. He's up with it. Throw in time for round number 3. Lou bounces back with a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the top of the 4th. Cameron, Pena, and RC South do up for the Express as they trail 2-0 here.
High.
2-2 to Cameron, and he flings this one into right. It's deep, but not quite deep enough. Be caught by Wolfcastle at the track for out number 1.
Designated hitter, number 22.
Brings up Lindsay Pena.
Ball.
Pena, 360 average on the season, and she puts that one down into right field. 1-out single.
The catcher,
RC South tense after letting that ball go into the dugout and eventually scored both the runners. First pitch swinging into foul territory, and it will be off the wall for Wolfcastle. He won't be able to make a play on it. That one, oh, stays fair. And South will get thrown out at first for out number 2. Runner in scoring position now, though, for DDC. DDC hitting .261. 6 for 23. It's 4 RBI so far this season. And it's a full count. It's fouled off. That was probably ball 4 there. Another one fouled off. Swing and a miss. DDC gets rung up and will go to the bottom of the 4th. Knights still leading here 2-0. Wiest, Harris, and Vodka do up. Grounder to Yogurt. He fields it cleanly. Takes it himself, round number 1. Where Harris fouls off the first pitch he sees into the stands. Another one to Yogurt, who will take it himself, round number 2. Back-to-back 3 U's if you're scoring at home.
That's down. That's outside.
Main 1 to Vodka, and she will draw a walk. Here comes Ahmed Khan. He cleared the bases last time he was up. Pretty good rookie season for him so far. 6 for 19. This one too short. Zimmy Porpetta. And the throw is in time for round number 3. And we'll go to the top of the 5th. Still 2-0. Stevenson, Gloria Laura, and Zimmy Porpetta do up. This one to first, excuse me. Harris takes it herself, round number 1. This one to Jax. In time, 2 away. Sheeta locked in, 2 hits given up through 4 2/3, 2 strikeouts. Up to about 60 pitches here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And Vodka will get that to Harris in time. Oh, and that's a fitness down on Porpetta. Need to see what that might be. Old hammy for Porpetta. That might miss some time as that one is foul. See if he stays in the game, though. That would lower the amount of time you'd have to miss. Two quick outs here for Lou. That brings up to Rigatoni. As I try to find the rule book. Find injuries. Hammy. That's a tier 2. Through the top of the 6th we go, still 2-0, 9-1-2 to up for the Express. Here's Knox Vargas, who was instrumental in that win over the Lumberjacks. He had 2 home runs in that game. See if he can find something here. Vargas, 368 on the season, 7 for 19. Dribbles this one to Vodka, though. Out number 1.
The first baseman, number 21.
This one to the left side. Wesley Jacks ranges over and gets that in time for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 20.
For those of you who watched yesterday, I saw as that's a strikeout to end the inning. Someone mentioned that a Bombers pitcher got injured. Was it? It would have had to have been
Fielder, number 19.
Goodman. What did he get hit with a comebacker or something?
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 53. He's out.
Stevenson with a nice catch there. Okay, so that won't require any time. He'll heal for his next start.
Ball outside.
And this is popped up into right. And it'll be caught by Vargas for number 3. We go to the top of the 7th. Express starting to run a bit short on time. Need to get their act together if they don't want to be victims of an upset here. Yoshida, though, throwing an absolute gem here. Just 2 hits allowed all game. And make that number 3 and strike 1 for the commentator curse.
Now batting, the catcher, number 2.
But Yoshida stays locked in. Runner is going, but it's fouled off by South. Popped up foul territory. Easy play here. And Harris makes the catch for out number 1.
The center fielder,
Now bring up DDC. DD. I believe I've made this joke before. One and 2. Strike 3 called. And C sits down once again. 2 away for Al Stevenson now. 4 Ks for Yoshida. Tough out activated here for Stevenson on an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss! 5 Ks for Yamada Yoshida. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Knights still winning here 2-0.
the first baseman, number 17.
Corey Harris to lead things off here. Blue still in the game, back to locked in. Just that weird stretch in that second inning. Couldn't get the 3rd out. I believe both of those hits and at least 1 or 2 of those walks came in that second inning. And then the pass ball that ran into the dugout, allowing the base hit to score both runners, is why we stand here right now. 2-2 here to Vodka, who is one of those 2 runs, but she strikes out swinging there, 2 away.
Ball outside. Ball that's low.
3-1 to Ahmed Khan, and Khan laces one up the middle for a 2-out single.
The right fielder, number 23.
Runner is going, the throw is not in time, and Khan is into scoring position for Wolfcastle here.
Inside.
Lou up to over 100 pitches now. This will probably be her last batter. She's struggling with the zone here. 3-1. And that is in the dirt. She loses him. That will probably be it for Lou. And in comes Michael Angelo to try and get us out of the bottom of the 7th here. Inherits a couple runners on, but 2 outs. Top of the order, Wesley Jacks. And that's up the middle. Jacks will play to run. It's 3-0 Knights. Oh, but the run does score though, but the runner is thrown out trying to go to third. But just after the runner hit home, but it's 3-0 now Knights. A bit of insurance. That's up the middle for a leadoff single for the Express. And that will do it for Porpetta. He'll be out a couple weeks with that pulled hammy. And that is going to be a tailor-made Dragon special. Not what the Express needed there. 2 down now here in the 8th. Knox Vargas to the plate. Slow roller, Harris flips it to Yoshida in time. Run number 3, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. Last chance here for the Knights. Tony, Booth, and Glover all due up.
The shortstop, number 12.
Don't really know what the shortstop position looks like for the Express. They might have to do. I have to move Stevenson over. The only one in the majors with a shortstop designation other than Porpetta. They have no primary shortstop in the major leagues. Both Stevenson and Porpetta have shortstop as a secondary. That one is out of here, and the Knights might have just put a cherry on top of this one. 5-0 now the score. Veteran Levi Booth putting one over the wall in left center field.
Number 53.
Holy cow. The Express don't have a primary shortstop in their organization.
That's up.
How about that? Into left, and that's caught by Cameron.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 20. He's out. Now batting, the first baseman, number 17.
Grounded to Woodruff, and that will send us to the top of the 9th. Express need 5. That's the top of the order. 2 for 9 so far here tonight.
The first baseman,
Hot Yogurt, since coming in a couple weeks into the season, has not exactly been the answer for the Express in the leadoff spot, hitting only 2 for 18, 111 average on the season. No RBIs, hasn't drawn a walk, struck out 4 times so far. He's got good contact and good speed. The power just isn't really there. I don't know what his defense is like. He's at first. And that's grounded to Jax, and that will be 1 away.
the left fielder,
and Yoshida can't go the full 9. He'll come up a couple out short of the complete game shutout. He got up to on fire. But in comes Tallywags to finish off the job. And that's a nice dive by Vodka. The throw in time for out number 2. A nice play by Vodka. And the Express down to their final out.
That's inside. Ball, that's low.
2-2 to Pena. Tough dive off the glove of Wesley Jacks. And we'll go on one more batter. RC South. Up the middle to Vodka. The throw in time. Route number 3, and the Knights take this one 5-0. First time the Express have been shut out this season. Just win number 2 on the season for the Knights. 5 hits tonight for the Express, coming from 2 batters. Pena going 3 for 4, and then Laura going 2 for 3. 6 hits for the Knights, all of them from different players, apart from Ahmed Khan, who did rack up a pair of hits. Loss goes to Sissy Lou, 3 earned through 6 2/3. 6 strikeouts, 4 walks, 3 hits. Angelo giving up a pair of runs in an inning and a third. Win goes to Yoshida. Just misses out on the complete game shutout. Tallywags finishing things off. MVPs will be Ishida, with Ahmed Khan and Levi Booth rounding things up. So we've had 2 sweeps on the MVP so far tonight. Let's see what game number 3 has in store for us. Gauchos and the Dragons finishing up our night tonight. Coming up right after this on Twitch. Final game of the night. Dragons and the Gauchos. Dexter Morgan on the mound for the Gauchos. Major Champs on the mound for the Dragons. Let's see, Major Champs went 5 2/3 his last time out. 4 earned off of just 2 hits. Had trouble with the walks as he walks Miranda Biscuit to start off the game. 5 of them, 4 strikeouts. A home run, giving up a 6.35 ERA and a 1.23 whip. Got his work cut out for him facing off against this Gauchos lineup. Just absolutely yoked batters, no matter where you look in the lineup. But Samir Tailwind gets rung up there. The Gauchos' 4th best in team batting average, hitting just shy of 300 at 289. Our 2nd in the league in home runs, a tie at 2nd, 4 teams with 11. And 3rd best in strikeout percent, 23%. Averaging just a bit above 6 runs per game, which is 3rd best in the league. Well, that's back-to-back strikeouts for Champs, 2 away. And faces off against Brutus Banger. Hold on. I see sirens or lights outside my house.
The third baseman, number 2. Now batting, the right fielder, number 40. Now batting, the right fielder, number 82. The second baseman, number 12. Now batting, the first baseman, number 21. Now batting, the catcher, number 24. Now batting, the shortstop, number 7.
Well, whatever's happening, it's a bit down my street, and I see that the Dragons have taken a 1-0 lead. What did I miss? At the corners, 1 out, G.H. Jackson. Hopped up into left. Oh, the runner is thought about it. Thought better of it.
The center fielder, number 97.
2 down now for Duke Town. And Duke Town into left. It's deep. It's gone! Just enough over the slanted wall in left and over the jumping glove of Miranda Biscuit. It's a 3-run shot from Duke Town, and the Dragons have a 4-0 lead. 4-run bottom of the first for the home team. 4-0. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Gauchos. That's a leadoff single from Ernie Steele. One and two, the count to Sophia Billups. 2-2. Popped up into left. And that will be caught by Shelton, one away. One on, one out now for Neon Dion. Dion struggling a bit this season, just 2 for 22 this season, 0-91. We're going to try and right the ship here, but swing and a miss! Another strikeout for Champs. He's got 4 already here through the 2 outs at the top of the second. Here's Miranda Biscuit. Just had that home run from Duketown edge over her glove to bring us to that 4-0 score we're at now. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Champs. Bottom of the second we go. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Dragons. Dexter Morgan, 10th through an inning. 4 earned, 3 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. Grounder to Billups. She'll toss it to first in time. This one through the left side of the infield. That'll be a base hit. Comes Will Freishak. And Freishak up the middle. So 2 aboard for the Dragons. Let's see what Dexter Morgan. Morgan went 6 his last time out. 2 earned, 6 hits, a walk, 11 strikeouts. Having a much different outing here against the Dragons. 1 on 2, or 2 on 1 out for homer runs. 1 and 2 the count. Fouled off. That's a floater, and that's going to get down into right. Runners going around third, head for home. The throw from Colin, not going to be in time. 5-0 Dragons. And here is French pastry. Grounded to Hex, and that should end the inning. Round the horn they go. But one more run for the Dragons makes it 5-0. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Gauchos. Oh, and 2 to Samir Tailwind. Fouled back. Swing and a miss. Holy cow, Minor Champs is on a roll here early. Has struck out all but one of his outs so far. Two and 2. Tough out versus Composed, and Composed wins. And that brings up Brutus Banger. Champs locked in with 7 Ks through 2 2/3, an absolutely devastating number. And a full count will do it once again. But patience pays off there for Banger. He draws the 2-out walk. Puts runner aboard now for Athena Hex. The difference, though, Major Champ's already up to 68 pitches. Striking out everyone or walking everyone will do that. And that's up the middle. Gaucho's starting a bit of a rally here. 2 outs in the top of the third. They've got 2 aboard. And they've got Donnier Colin to the plate. Champs no longer locked in. And that is going to be down into center field. Runner is going to round third, head for home. The throw from Duketown is not in time, and a run scores for the Gauchos. Close play, but it's not in time, and Champs' night is done. Can't get the final out in the third, and it's going over to Petunia Tippy Cup. Tippy Cup. 5 2/3, 4 earned runs, 9 hits, a walk, 5 strikeouts, a 6.36 ERA, and a 1.76 WHIP. And it's a full count to steal with 2 aboard. Runners are going. This one is going to be down. It's going to be over the head of G.H. Jackson. Another run will score. It's 5-2. The Gauchos keep passing the bat here with 2 outs in the top of the third. And that one's going to get through. Runner's going to stay put, though. The bases will be loaded. And it's Neon Dion to the plate. Can he put his season 9 struggles behind him and help out his team here get out of a 3-run deficit? Fouls it off, 1-2 the count. Lays off that pitch, 2-2. Fouls off another. And another. Strike 3 called! Tippy Cup gets out of it, but the Gauchos do score a pair, making it 5-2, going to the bottom of the third. Morgan's stat-wise in a much worse off shape than Champs was, but the pitch count, a completely different story. But he's still tense, but gets the strikeout to start off the bottom of the third. G.H. Jackson will come to the plate. One and one to her. She fouls that one off. Full count. Ooh, diving stop by Hex. The throw is in time. Nice play by Athena. 2 away. And here is the difference in the game. The 3-run shot by Duketown. Why the Dragons have the lead here still. That's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Morgan. And we'll go to the top of the fourth, 5-2 here. And it's the top of the order to up for the Gauchos, but a combined 0 for 5 and several strikeouts there. See what Tippy Cup can do facing off the top of the order. Floater 2 runs, 1 away. Tailwind 0 for 2. And he gets rung up there. Strikeout number 2 for Tippy Cup, and that brings up Jay Watt. One and 2 for Jay Watt. He struck out his last time. Fouls off that one. And that is fair. It hits the chalk. It's going to roll into the corner. And that one's troubled for Will Freishak. And Jay Watt will have himself a 2-out double, which brings up Brutus Banger. Two and 0 to Banger. And that's the ball. 3-0. Composed on Tippy Cup as well, but that's ball 4. The Gauchos have 2 on and 2 out, and it's Athena Hex to the plate. One swing here could tie us up at 5 apiece. She swings on it, but puts it into the stands. And this one into right, deep it goes. It's actually carrying a bit more than I thought. It's gone! Athena Hex does exactly what I foretold. A 3-run shot ties us at 5. Off the bat, I didn't think that one quite had enough, but it kept carrying, and it was gone, and we're tied up at 5. Liner to Jackson ends the inning, but all square at 5 going into the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the order due up for the Dragons.
Designated hitter, number 25.
And Morgan, starting off the 4th, no longer tense. Might have found a bit of a groove with a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 3rd, but then falls behind 3-0 to Betancourt. Does find the zone there. That one's foul for a full count. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 6.
1-1 now to Gary Starr. Lays off that one. 2-1. Popped up into right field. I'll be caught by Colin for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 60.
Three 3-1 to Harry Shelton. Fouled off for a full count. Slow roller, Hex gobbles it up, throws it to first for out number 3. And we'll go to the top of the 5th. 5-5 our score here. 7, 8, and 9 to up for the Gauchos.
Number 5, now pitching.
And that will do it for Tippy Cup. In comes Ty Sasso. Now that's a strikeout to start off the inning for Sasso.
The shortstop, number 9.
That one's through the left side, so runner aboard now.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 5.
And Neon Dion's struggles continue as he strikes out there, 2 away.
Number 3.
Bringing Miranda Biscuit to the plate. Biscuit making him work for it. 1-2. And caught by runs for out number 3. And we'll go bottom 5. Top of the order for the Dragons. Freishack runs and French Pastry due up.
The right fielder, number 82.
First pitch swinging Freishack into left field. Biscuit is under it, and she'll make the catch for round number 1.
The second baseman, number 12.
After a rough start, Morgan has cooled down quite a bit. That pitch count starting to creep up there just a smidge. Full count here to runs. Spoils it. Grounds it to Hex. Easy play for her. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 21.
And grounded to Watt for at number 3. So a few 1, 2, 3 innings for Morgan. And we'll go now to the top of the 6, still tied up at 5. And it's 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Gauchos. And we've got an 0 for 3 tailwind, Tints, and against a specialist, and he grounds out to Star. Ooh, just by a step though, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 10.
Another 1 to Star, takes it off a hop, in time, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 0.
Brutus Banger. Hit and 2 walks tonight so far. 3 and 1. Full count. Swing and a miss. Down goes Banger, and to the bottom of the 6 we go. Walker, Jackson, and Duketown due up.
The catcher, number 24.
Slow roller up the middle. Watt to Banger in time for round number 1, and Morgan will be locked in now. He'll get pulled. Congratulations. Goodbye. And Ashley Weber will come in. Weber has been pretty dominant. 8 1/3 innings pitched this season. Only 1 earned run. Looks like it was off a solo home run. 5 hits, a walk, 11 strikeouts, a 1.08 ERA, and a 0.719 WHIP. And the 6th inning goes by quietly. To the top of the 7th we go. Hex, Cullen, and Steele do it for the Gauchos. And Hex locked in. She hit the 3-run home run that tied us here at 5. Has a 2-0 advantage over Sasso, 3-0. And that is a 4-pitch walk in fitness on Sasso. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Goodbye, Sasso. And that's into the dugout. That's 4 weeks for Sasso. That's not good. And Athena Hex in scoring position. Nobody out here. Dahlia Cullen to the plate. And Clay already tense after throwing that one into the dugout. So things snowballing here for the Dragons. Slow roller to first. Pastry takes it himself. All he can do. And the go-ahead run now 90 feet away here for the Gauchos. And a RBI man, Ernie Steele, coming to the plate to try and knock her in. Elbow pain was the injury. 3-1 to Steele. Infield playing in, and that will be a walk. So runners at the corners, one out, and it's Sophia Billups to the plate. Infield playing halfway. Dragon special would end the inning. Don't know what the Dragons bullpen is doing, saving Wanda Cosmo till the last pitcher out of the pen. Oh! That one's fair. It's off the glove of French Pastry, and a run will score. The Gauchos take the lead. They've scored 6 unanswered. I don't know if it was fair it hit inside the bag first or if it was fair because Pastry took a dive for it. Nonetheless, here we are in the same situation, but the Gauchos leading. It's a suicide squeeze. A run will score. They don't even throw to first, and it's 7-5 Gauchos. 7 unanswered for the Gauchos. They now lead by 2 here, and just 1 out still in the top of the 7th for Biscuit. Two and 2 to Biscuit. And this one, a floater. Jackson with the stop and the throw to second for a Dragon special. An excellent play to get out of the inning, but the Gauchos take the lead. And we've got 7, 8, and 9 do it for the Dragons in the home half of the 7th. They've got a large task ahead of them trying to tie this one up against Weber, who has only given up 1 run so far on the season. Three and 1 to Betancourt. Oh, and gets the strikeout from 3-1 down to get the K. Two and 2 now to Gary Starr. And Starr rips one ball right to Biscuit in left for out number 2. Three and 1 to Harry Shelton, and Shelton goes up the middle. 7th will go on now. And we're in one swing territory, and it's Will Freischack to the plate. He takes the first pitch strike. And that one's in there. 0-2 the count to Freischack. Strike 3 called! 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Freischack sits down and will go to the top of the 8th. 7-5 still the score. Tailwind, Watt, and Banger do up. Tailwind having a miserable night at the plate, 0 for 4. But connects with that one, and he will be aboard. Wonder how much longer they'll leave Adolphus Clay out here to dry, knowing Wanda Cosmo is still available. Two and 2 to Jay Watt. Tough out activated. And this one's deep into left center. Back it goes. Jay Watt is gone. And the Gauchos take a 9-5 lead. 9 unanswered runs for the Gauchos in this one. Did that sound weird? My headset wasn't on. And Clay is still in here for some reason.
baseman, number 2. Foul pitching.
And there she is.
53.
Back-to-back strikeouts for the Dragons pitching staff, 2 away.
Number 40.
Pulling 1 for 4 with an RBI. Two and 2. And they get the strikeout to end the inning, but a hard task has almost become impossible. Dragons trail by 4 going into the bottom of the 8th here. Offense needs to wake up. The offense has not done much of anything since the 2nd inning. That's up the middle. I wonder if there's something weird with my save, because, you know, when I've done a couple of Bombers games, Cassiopeia doesn't come in until, well, ever really, and she's like the top-rated reliever for the Bombers, and we've seen the same thing here for the Dragons. It's gone in a very convoluted order. I wonder if that's consistent. As I know the Unicorns at one point in the year had a similar problem where their bottom part of their relievers would come in first instead of, you know, like Archibald Longshanks or something, who's been in the league for at least a year or 2 and is pretty consistent. As I've been monologuing here, the Dragons have 2 aboard, nobody out, and Noah Walker to the plate. Poodle Starfire now coming in for relief. That's a 2-1 count to Walker. Fouls that one off, 2 and 2. Strike 3 called. Starfire gets a big first out there. 1 away. G.H. Jackson 0 for 3. This is the best opportunity the Dragons have had in a while. Need to find a way to benefit from it in somehow, but 0 and 2 to Jackson. Tough out activated. Popped up into right field. Playable for Colin, and he makes the catch for round number 2. And it comes down to Duke Town, already with a 3-run shot tonight. That gave the Dragons a 5-0 lead, which they have since squandered. Can he come up in the clutch again? But 1 and 2 the count to Town. He's fouled off a couple. That one misses, 2 and 2. That one is fair, and it's going to be thrown down to first for out number 3. And the Dragons strand a pair. We go to the top of the 9th, 9-5 in favor of the Gauchos. Ernie Steele leading things off here. Slow roller up the middle, runs, charges in. Throw to first is in time, 1 away. Locked in, Sophia Billups, 3 for 4 tonight. 3 singles with an RBI for her. And she gets rung up there, 2 away. And Neon Dion comes to the plate. And runs, gobbles that one up. Throw to first is in time for out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Dragons need 4 to tie, 5 to win, but it's the bottom of their order coming up. Donald Betancourt 0 for 3 tonight. Swing and a miss. One down, Smojo up for Poodle Starfire. She's got 2 Ks in relief here. Gary Star 0 for 3. And that's back-to-back strikeouts for Starfire. And Harry Shelton, the last hope for the Dragons here. And that's going to be foul. As is that. 1-2 the count now to Shelton. Shelton will let the game continue with a base hit into center field. Brings us back to Will Freishak. 1 for 4 today. And that one's going to get through. Oh, he's going for third, and that might be a mistake, but a bad throw. Phillips has to cut it off. And it's 2 on, 2 outs now for homer runs. Tying run on deck. One and 1 to runs. He's 2 for 3 today. And behind 1-2. And that one will be foul. 2-2. Full count. Pitch. Strike 3 called, and that's the game. Gauchos come back from behind, score 9 unanswered, and win this one 9-5 over the Dragons. Dragons had the opportunities late in the 8th and the 9th, but couldn't convert with runners in scoring position. And they take a bitter loss in this one. The Gauchos struck out 16 times tonight and still find a way to win. Phillips goes 3 for 5. Steele goes 2 for 4. Hex goes 2 for 3. Watt 2 for 5. 10 hits for the Dragons. 3 of them from Shelton, 2 from Freishak and runs. A lot of pitchers came in this one. Morgan 5 through 5 1/3. Win will go to Weber. She goes 1 2/3, no earned. And save will go to Starfire. She pitches 2 innings, gives up 2 hits, but strikes out 4. Loss ends up going to Sasso, and he will be lost for 4 weeks with the elbow pain. Clay gives up 3 in an inning and a third, and Cosmo comes in for a perfect inning and 2/3. Athena Hex followed by J-Watt, and then Duke Town round up the MVP votes. And that will do it for day number 2 here. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Hope you have a good night, and I'll see you all next time, everyone.